In a world where every move leaves a trace, how does someone simply vanish? We're surrounded by technology, yet sometimes the trail just goes cold. These are real stories. People who stepped out of their lives and into mystery, leaving only questions behind. Today we'll explore 5 of the most perplexing disappearances in modern history. From Bulgaria to Minnesota, we'll piece together the final confounding moments of those who vanished without a trace. Join us as we search for answers in the shadows where they were last seen. 5. The disappearance of Lars Mittank. The Golden Sands Resort in Bulgaria. Sun, fun, and for Lars Mittank, a nightmare. In July 2014, Lars, a 28-year-old German, was vacationing with friends. After a minor fight left him with a ruptured eardrum, Lars stayed behind while his friends flew home. Alone, his behavior changed. He called his mother, whispering about men following him, convinced he was in danger. He asked her to cancel his credit cards, his fear palpable. The next day, Lars went to Varna Airport, still paranoid, seeking a doctor's clearance to fly. In the doctor's office, a construction worker entered. Lars panicked, muttered, "I don't want to die here," and bolted. Security cameras captured his frantic sprint through the terminal, leaving behind all his belongings. He scaled an 8-foot fence and disappeared into sunflower fields. That was the last time anyone saw him. Despite massive searches, police, dogs, drones, no trace was found. Did paranoia drive him into hiding? Was he truly being chased, or did he succumb to the elements? Theories abound, but the footage remains, a man running from something only he could see. Lars Mittank's disappearance is a haunting puzzle. One moment of terror, frozen in time. The world watched him run, but no one knows where he went. 4. The disappearance of Brian Schaffer. Columbus, Ohio. April 1, 2006. Brian Schaffer, a 27-year-old medical student, was out celebrating spring break with friends. The night ended at the Ugly Tuna Saloon, a bar with only one public entrance and security cameras covering every exit. Brian called his girlfriend, sounding happy. It was the last time she'd hear his voice. He was seen entering the bar at 1:15 a.m. with friends. Later, he became separated from them. His friends left, assuming he'd gone home. But security footage never showed Brian leaving, by escalator, service exit, or any other way. He simply vanished inside a crowded bar. When he missed his flight with his girlfriend, panic set in. His car was untouched, his phone silent. Police scoured the building, reviewed every second of footage, and interviewed every patron. No sign of Brian. Theories range from foul play to voluntary disappearance, but nothing fits. Years later, his bank accounts remain untouched, and his family is left with only questions. Brian Schaffer walked into a bar and into legend, a man erased by a single night. 3. The disappearance of Brandon Swanson. Rural Minnesota, May 14, 2008. 19-year-old Brandon Swanson's car slid into a ditch after a night out. He called his parents, certain he was near the town of Lind, and asked for a ride. For 47 minutes they stayed on the phone, trying to find each other. Flashing lights, honking horns, but never connecting. Brandon decided to walk toward what he thought were town lights, describing fences and the sound of water. Suddenly he exclaimed, "Oh, *T!" And the line went dead. His parents called back, but there was only silence. The next day, cell data revealed he was actually 25 miles from where he thought, near Porter. His car was found, but Brandon was gone. Searchers scoured fields and the Yellow Medicine River, but found nothing. No body, no phone, no trace. Did he fall into the river? If so, why has nothing surfaced? Brandon's final phone call is a chilling record of a young man lost in the dark, vanishing in real time. 2. The disappearance of Tiffany Daniels. Pensacola, Florida, August 12, 2013. Tiffany Daniels, 25, left work early, promising to return for a theater production. She was never seen again. Hours later, her car was found at a remote beach parking lot, unlocked, with her purse, phone, and bike inside. The keys were missing. Tiffany was gone. She wasn't known to frequent that beach, and her family was baffled. Search teams combed the dunes and water but found nothing. Witnesses reported seeing her with unidentified men, but leads went nowhere. No signs of struggle, no activity on her bank accounts. A note in her room hinted at travel, but her family dismissed it as typical list-making. Did she meet someone? Was it foul play? Or did she choose to disappear? The image of her abandoned car at sunset is all that remains, a silent marker of a life interrupted. 1. The disappearance of Stephen Kubacki. Lake Michigan, February 1978. Stephen Kubacki, 23, set out on a solo ski trip and vanished. His tracks led onto the ice, ending at a hole. His backpack and skis were left behind. Searchers found nothing. He was presumed drowned. 15 months later, Stephen reappeared, 700 miles away, with no memory of the missing time. He wore unfamiliar clothes, carried strange maps, and had no idea where he'd been. Doctors found no injuries, psychologists suggested dissociative fugue, but nothing explained his journey. Stephen remembered only waking up in a field in Massachusetts. Theories ranged from amnesia to abduction, even the paranormal. Stephen withdrew from the spotlight, his lost year a blank. Unlike others, he returned, but without answers. His story is a living mystery, a man who vanished, then reappeared, with the truth forever out of reach. 5 people, 5 mysteries: Lars Middink, Brian Schaffer, Brandon Swanson, Tiffany Daniels, Stephen Kubacki. Each vanished in a way that defies logic, leaving only fragments behind. For their families, time stands still. These stories haunt us because they remind us how thin the line is between the known and the unknown. The search for answers continues, driven by hope and haunted by silence. Which case lingers with you? Let us know in the comments. Subscribe for more deep dives into the world's most baffling mysteries, because these stories aren't fiction, they're real.